Fortnite just dropped Chapter 7, and today I'm going to be doing a full breakdown on everything new. So we're going to obviously start off with number 1, and that is obviously there's an entire new map. Now, of course, half the map is actually sand, where we have painted palms, sandy strip, 4 fields, classic high canyon, and obviously it's pretty small. There is also a size comparison on Google where you could see this map is slightly smaller than the Chapter 6 map by the edges. So actually a good example here, the storm circle you just saw is roughly the size of the Chapter 6 map, but obviously we're now at the Chapter 7 map. Number 2, the Tsunami drop. So as you guys just saw, I dropped in and obviously launched me into the air. Yeah, the bus driver is completely gone. He's dead. And you know, it's kind of sad to see him gone. Now obviously in a couple of days he should be making a return, and also guys, you should know that the modes are currently disabled, and what I'm talking about is stuff like ranked, OG, and Blitz are all disabled until certain dates. Now I'm pretty sure OG will return the latest, so the last one to return. And look, do I think this is a good change for Fortnite? Not so much, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like the player count might drop because of this, maybe. It might drop, it might not. Alright guys, so number 3, Fortnite actually have added a ton of new movement that we've actually never seen before. And I actually have one of the new movement things. This is called a wingsuit. So basically what it does, it launches you into the air, and it leaves a trail behind, and basically you're just gliding into the air. So it's like a redeploy almost. And obviously they added hot air balloons for the very first time. Like, we've never had hot air balloons in Fortnite before, so that is really, really cool. They've also added a lot of ways to, you know, rotate and travel. Now, obviously, I don't have the sword, but that is another way, new movement that they added. We have had like katanas in before. So if you remember the katana from Chapter 4, Season 4, or Chapter 4, Season 2, that's roughly what the katana we have in this season. But obviously, number 4. And I know this is gonna sound really crazy to you guys, but you could drive reboot vans. Yep, you heard me right. If your teammate is knocked, or you find a reboot van that is drivable, you could literally just drive the reboot van out. So that's kind of crazy. Now I think that's really cool for like plays. You can also put your teammates in like the reboot van, and in cars, if your teammate is knocked, you could also carry them into the car. Now, do I think this is a good change? Honestly, I think it's a good change because we've had the same system of, you know, where people get knocked, they crawl. You know, that's it for like years now. It's been years since they've ever changed it. So I think it's a very good change. Now, honestly, do I think this chapter is pretty fun so far? I've actually already won a game, and I've played for hours and hours on end, you know, analyzing this chapter on everything new. And I can confidently say you should definitely try out this chapter if you haven't already. But the next one is fresh loot and new returning items. So basically, there's like this arc lightning minigun. It kind of works similar to the Zapatron that we got back in the OG mode. However, it's minigun style, so basically it shoots a minigun. It has very big aim assist, like insane aim assist. I'm talking probably not even aim assist, aim bot at this point, because it aims really, really good, locks onto anybody. And you know, it shoots like this if you want to see. It has a battery percentage, so it doesn't actually take your ammo. It just you know, has a bar of how long you can use it. And there's also a self-revive thing. So basically, before you get knocked, if you have the self-revive item, I will try my best to find it. You can self-revive. It takes 10 seconds to self-revive, and yeah, you can just get out. And basically, if you have that self-revive thing, and say if you're knocked, and your teammate is knocked, your squad will not die, because you have that self-revive thing. If you revive yourself, your teammate could come back, you know. So it's pretty broken. Hang on, there's a guy over here. Hello, gamer. 30. Popping the shot jug. Popping this. Wait, give me a second, guys. I apologize. For this. Okay, here. Get a load of this guy. Bro! Oh, this guy. Wait, hang on, guys. I need to lock in here. Bro! 70? Got here. There we go. Okay, my bad, guys. So moving on. Alright, guys, now this isn't actually currently in the game, but there has been leaks of a boss mode. So basically, how this works, you can play as any boss in Fortnite history. Now, we don't know if every boss is going to be in it, but bosses like Thanos, Doctor Doom, and Superman, those type of players we should be able to play as in this game mode, and it could be like a boss versus boss game mode, or it could be like a bunch of henchmen versus one boss. We actually don't really know yet. Now, I actually think that game mode could be really fun for the players who missed like stuff like back when Thanos returned in Chapter 1, where you could literally play as Thanos with the Infinity Stones. You know, I think that'd be really, really cool to see it return. And obviously Doctor Doom, I remember playing as him. He was really, really fun to play as, and honestly, I'd love if he returned. Now, comment down below, do you think he should return, and do you think this is a good game mode? I'm trying to find more examples here. Yeah, Godzilla, you could play as him probably, Megazord. Maybe even Mecha Team Leader, even if you know, technically she's a boss, so you just never played as her. You know, bosses like that. Now, I'm actually gonna show out this minigun over here and show you guys how aimbot it really is. Yeah, it's pretty aimbotted. Not gonna lie, it's low-key OP. Hopefully, it doesn't become like a nerf season where like they just nerf everything, as obviously that would be really, really bad, and we don't want to see that because, well, let's be honest, who wants to see everything get nerfed? Alright, but anyway, of course, there are new Battle Pass skins and obviously all that good stuff. Now, new Battle Pass collabs. Now, when I'm saying collabs, I'm talking like a billion collabs. We even saw during the live event, there were so many collabs in that event, and obviously, the main one I remember is, you know, the 6-7. I think everyone remembers that. Now, obviously, there are quests also to rebuild the Battle Bus. Forgot to mention that. But look, there's so many collabs in this game that I'm kind of losing track. Like, I don't even know if I'm playing as a collab skin right now, and that's how many collabs there are in Fortnite right now. And actually, perfect timing. I get to show off another feature. So, if you look at my mini app, you see this guy, a skull with like a crown. This is like basically a powerful guy who you can get, and you basically get extra health. I'm going to show you guys how much health you really get. Now, obviously, other people can pick this up, and if they kill you, they can take it from you. So, you have to be very, very careful. Now, look, here we go. We got the mythic and this thing. So basically, you can transform into Beach Brutus. And, yeah, you can see, it's kind of crazy. Now, there are multiple of these around. It isn't just Beach Brutus. It takes a slot in your inventory. Also, this is the self-revive device that I was talking about. So basically, you can get this self-revive, and whenever you're knocked, you can self-revive if you're lucky and, you know, nobody's near you. Now, honestly, I think I might need this in this game. Obviously, another hot air balloon is there. I'm going to try and get on that hot air balloon, guys, to show you guys what it is like. Now, honestly, let me get on this hot air balloon real quick. Look at this. Now, this thing gets activated, I'm pretty sure. Also, yeah, I was going to say, there's another thing. When you jump off that thing, it should give you a redeploy. If it doesn't, it's bugged. It might be bugged, because all the encounters I've had with that thing, it always redeployed me. There's a guy here. Beam his car? How is his car not dead? Brother. Okay, let me get to this guy real quick. Hang on. Hang on, little bro. I'm coming. My guy is running. Bro is terrified. Where is my guy going? Alright, guys, another thing I want to mention, by the way, is from all these hours I've played, I've actually noticed one thing compared to Chapter 6. Now, Chapter 6, the main problem of that game, like Chapter, was the map was way too big, and you basically spent 5 minutes looking for a bot, and it wasn't really that fun, and that's why the player count dropped really, really quickly. However, one thing I've noticed in this chapter is that the pace of the game is way more quicker. Hang on. 50. Okay, I'm low-key cooked here. I need to lock in. But obviously, the pace is a lot more quicker. Even you can see in this game, like normally in a Chapter 6 game, you'd roughly have like 2 kills at this point, and they'd be both bots. However, now I have 5 kills. Should be 6, but you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. I need to kill this guy. 11. 70. Oh my god. Please, no. Okay, what is happening? I need to lock in here. I think it's time to dip. We dip. But also, guys, I've played this game mode for like ages now. I'm not gonna lie. Chapter 7, it's a big improvement. It's a really big improvement from Chapter 6. And I promise you guys, you should definitely give Chapter 7 a try. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a ton of fun on this chapter. Like even right now, this is extremely really fun. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick and then we'll get back to talking about the new features of Chapter 7. Here we go. Dead. Alright, here we go. Pop the shock jug real quick. Okay, whoa. Get out. Higher balloon. I'm getting out. Alright, now guys, to be honest, another thing I've noticed is that like this entire game has been overhauled. If you actually notice, the UI is different. Even like the map thing where the map is looks completely different. And a bunch of things have changed, guys. Now, are these good changes, good or bad? From my opinion, they are amazing. And I think Fortnite should keep on going. I've unfortunately died here. You can roll, by the way, when you're dead. I forgot to mention that. But I'm going to end the video, guys, there. Comment down below, are you enjoying Chapter 7 so far? And let me know what you guys think of Chapter 7. But for now, I'm going to go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.